What's up YouTube, Varnish here, and today I want to take a look at the Silver Dread. Now I actually got two of these machine guns from Iron Banner, so let's take a look at the first. It's got hand-laid stock, reinforced barrel, field scout, quick draw, spray and play, and life support. Meh, it's kinda okay, but I got this one. This Silver Dread comes loaded with hammer forged, braced frame, snapshot, quick draw, rangefinder, and persistence. Now, this rangefinder perk is extremely important for these machine guns, so stick around to the end of the video and I'll explain why I love the rangefinder perk as it relates to using these weapons in Crucible. Bear in mind, YouTube, that I still recommend a different weapon type for hammer titans. Something like a Galahorn should work much better for you. Getting started with the Silver Dread, the first thing you're going to notice is how clear this scope is. It shouldn't cause any problems with being able to see what's going on around you. And as long as you have a roll with good stability added onto it, the weapon is extremely easy to control and to keep bullets going downrange. The reload speed does leave you wanting just a bit more, but it's a trade-off. And in those scenarios, I'll just run my Warlock and use my Ophidian Aspect gloves. But one of the biggest surprises that I had when I first got this weapon was that it performs extremely well at range. Now that may have something to do with my rangefinder perk, but compared to the other Year 3 Iron Banner weapons, the Silver Dread is going to work great for other game types, not just Supremacy. However, because it is Iron Banner and Supremacy is the name of the game, this is where my role really starts to shine. Because I got the Snapshot perk, it really allows for that run and gun play style to be front and center, rather than just sitting back and firing off a bunch of rockets. This allows you to stay up close, and you and your team can capture the crests of your fallen enemies. Now from what I've experienced, you can expect this weapon to net you a kill in anywhere from 4 to 5 shots. Bear in mind that if you have a hard time controlling your shots, if you weren't lucky enough to get a little bit more stability with your roll, you may find yourself needing 5 or 6 shots. But if you play the weapon the way it was designed and for the game type it was designed for, you'll find yourself netting several kills before you're out of ammo and have to resort to other, more drastic measures. Now the Silver Dread is quickly becoming my go-to heavy weapon for Destiny. Even for the raid, if I'm running with Outbreak Prime as my primary weapon. This doesn't surprise me at all, since last year I was able to quickly fall in love with Bread March Stand, which was the Year 2 Iron Banner machine gun. There's also just something about the sound of these Iron Banner weapons that makes you want to use them as much as possible. So as we move forward into Year 3, it will be interesting to see if we will get a chance to see the Silver Dread as a purchasable weapon from F4D next Iron Banner, or if we will have to rely on RNG to get it from our bounties and from ranking up from Iron Banner. Now, as promised, I do want to briefly touch on the Rangefinder perk and its importance. To do that, I want to use the clip that was at the beginning of this video. We're going to take a look at that guy right there. Yeah, back it up, and we're going to zoom in. Yeah, we're going to zoom in on that guy right there. So, let's take a look at these bullets. Now, we actually learned recently that there is some RNG on our bullets and range affects how accurate we are at range. So you notice the first shot misses and it doesn't even hit him, and even some of the other bullets aren't even going where the reticle is pointed. So do bear in mind that on weapons like this, and especially as you're playing other game types, that range is just as important as any other stat, because you want to make sure that your bullets are actually going where you want them to go. If you get a roll without range, that's okay. Just make sure that, you're maybe a little bit closer. You're not going to get shots off like this. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, if you want to see more like it, make sure you hit thumbs up, subscribe, that way you get all of these videos to your inbox. We are looking forward to more Destiny here in the near future, but we are going to see some Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta stuff next weekend as well. So keep a lookout on the channel for that if you're interested. If not, let me know down in the comments below what you think of the Silver Dread and the other Year 3 Iron Banner weapons.